All right, my name is Ona Martins, the president and founder of Quebec Process Industrial Parks Limited. We are the promoters of Quebec Agriculture City and Farm Estate project that is meant to go across the whole country. But for the meantime, we are focusing on 5 zones, which includes the North Central, which you are, South, Southeast, Southwest, and then Northwest. So we are also, I'm also the founder of the cooperative called Quebec Agricultural and Food Processing Cooperative Society. We are here live with you at Abuja village. Yes. Where is this place called? Waru. Good. I think one of your persons identified with us who joined our cooperative meeting last month. This is the month of October. And we felt it's important that we should pay a visit to your people here and throw more light. We are always open to make sure that Nigerians begin to understand why the subject matter, which is public infrastructure, we call it, and how our lives can be better. So here with me is my team. Will you introduce yourself? Please come close.
I'm Mr. Sonny Dominic. Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay, Mr. Sonny is the North Central Coordinator for Farm Estates, Farm Team. Mr. Stanley is also in charge of our payment service unit. You know, we are in partnership. These are 4th year, going to the 5th year now. In partnership with 9 payment service banks. The first payment service bank licensed by the central bank to ensure that financial inclusion and ease of access to cash and banking to rural communities is now possible. We're also part of those who participated in the first financial inclusion conference that was held in Abuja, where we had the opportunity to also have deliberations with some other financial institutions outside the country, most especially the deputy governor of Central Bank of Egypt. So Stanley will also be demonstrating what 9 payment service bank Nigeria, what it means for short, meaning that you know the annual payment solutions to, and you can bank with us by downloading Bank Nigeria mobile app, which is regulated by the central bank. Now, we want to introduce what we do. Probably you have been hearing about us on Armed Forces Radio. I did mention that earlier. We are the organizers of the program, Make We Go Farm. Make We Go Farm is a PG dialect that we all understand. It's very easy to understand, but you see, it's still better that we take our time to analyze it for you. Make We Go Farm program, the program that is being done every Wednesday is a radio program. Every Wednesday on air at the authentic voice of the Nigerian military, which is the Nigeria Armed Forces Radio 107.7. How the radio station gets here, can get here. I don't know if you have been listening to us. Is it only Mr. Douglas? Then you are missing a lot. You are missing a lot. So every Wednesday, once it's 2:05 to 3 p.m. West African time, ensure you tune to 107.7 FM, the authentic voice of the Nigerian military. You will hear us live and listen to us live. To make you understand that things could get better. Now, we also have the quarterly workshop, which we did the maiden edition October last month, October 14, which we had the presence of the Bank of Agriculture, we had the presence of NAFDAC, we had the presence of the Ministry of Agriculture, and we were supposed to have the presence of the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, IFAD, which is a National Fund for Agricultural Development. This is another level to ensure that people get more sensitized and things work out better. Now, what is Make We Go Farm? What is the program about? Make We Go Farm is to ensure, you can see the caption, you can go through it, I'll just say it because it's very part of us. It's a program to sensitize Nigerians. Let's say here now we are now in Abuja village to sensitize people in Abuja village on the need to go back to farm. On the need for those of us who have farmland to make their farmland available. On the need for you who feels your work cannot permit you, then you also invest with us to ensure that people have land to farm, people have money to what? To buy seedlings and also to do the farming. Because if you notice now, the price of foodstuff are going up, they are not coming down. Are you getting it now? As the model of Gary sold here now. The model of Gary is 600. Why in a market to buy for 500? But why is it sold for 600? It's because the cost of haulage from Gariki market or fish market in Abuja. You know, you see the closest market that is big enough a little bit is fish market at Abuja settlement, right? You are surprised I know that area very well. You know, I've stayed in the Abuja before. So the best place to shop then was fish market, Abu or Gariki market. I get it now. So when you calculate the cost to bring the Gari from fish market down here, that's additional 100. Hello? Now, how do you buy your red oil here? 1 liter. Are you sure that it's genuine? Eh? Eh? Can you prove that? So this one I'm holding, is it genuine?
Yes.
How do you know? We'll come to that here. So you see, these are some of the things. Then your rice. How do you sell your rice? You get your model of rice. This 1 kg. 1.5. Eh? But local now. But that local you're talking about, you have stoves. Is this stove free? Okay. Which one is 1.5? Please, can you capture her? Which one is 1.5? Hold on. There's a reason we are coming this way. We are trying to make you understand the reason why Apo village people use to farm. Are you getting? I also believe that we'll take our time to survey this area. They are still vast land. We should believe if we have people who are saying they are going to farm, we also believe that by the time we have an area with the FCT minister, certain land can be available. But then, we are not actually looking at government to give us land. We are only saying that those of us who have land around, make it available. Because eventually, if you don't go out of Uber of your area to get farm produce, will it be expensive? No. How much did they sell Ugu now? Monthly here. Which one is first? It's true. Please, can you explain? You know, the pumpkin without stem now. So, are you technically telling us that when you detach one, that one is 100 naira?
No, those ones that they leave, you're talking about.
Yes.
I'm talking about.
You know, it goes like this. You know, it goes like this.
Yes.
So they'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. 100 naira. It is well with you. So these are the needs we need to come together to farm. These are the things that we want to address. And we are focusing on food crops, fruits and vegetables, and livestock. Because everything we eat on daily basis, we consume on daily basis, centered around food crops. Are you getting it? Fruits, vegetable, and livestock. If we go ahead to tell you about how some of these cows, Nama or Nama, as we call it in Pidgin language, if you see what some of them feed on, if you see the excreta that come out of them, if we know they are using carbon now to generate power. Yes. So, you know, before you can do that, you will sort them out. Although you wear your stuff, you sort them out. If you see what most of these cows they consume, some people consume as far to menstrual pad. Because you know, most of our sisters are very, very loose in disposing of what menstrual pad. There are certain things you can do when you see these things. You won't feel like eating. You understand? I don't know if you get my point. So there's a lot of things that are going on health-wisely. Let's forget about the sites now. Let's look at the issue of health. Are we really consuming healthy foods? 100%. Their sites. So that's one of the things we're trying to achieve as far as Nigeria is concerned. Not just farming, not just buying something to eat. Madam, stand up with due respect. How many tablespoons that is needed? Sorry, how many? Is it tablespoon now? The spoon you use in cooking. Is it tablespoon we call it? No, the spoon we use in eating is called teaspoon.
Teaspoon is different.
Teaspoon is the smaller one. So the one we use in cooking in the kitchen, you know you have different sizes. How do we call that one? Let's look for a name to call it for today. So I'll look back at kitchen spoon. How many kitchen spoons you need to cook half a module of this?
Like, depends, I will say on the personal note. Because generally some people will like to use the amount of spoon they want. But like me, maybe I will use 3 spoons, that kitchen spoon.
This oil as it is like this now. You put 1, 2, 3.
For how much? Yeah.
So it's okay. It's okay. That's where we are going. We are talking about it.
The oil itself, and then your own wants. Some persons don't like much oil in food. You understand? Some persons there's no much oil like man.
You don't need much oil in your food.
But just like I said, sorry to say it again. Depending on the spoon you are using, you know there are some spoons that have hole inside.
There are some inside. So we are referring to the flat one.
Yes, and that is the one I have.
The flat one.
So even if I have
use 3.
yes. So that we get water. When it's not the one that has hole, it's the flat one. That is
It's okay. That's where we are going to. That's where we are going to. We'll come to that area. That's why you must listen to maybe program next week. When NAFDAC will be talking on content of oil, You know, it's not as if a diabetic patient cannot really eat the normal rice we are eating. Don't get it. They have their own diabetes rice, right?
Yes.
But see, where that one is not available, all that is advisable is just a little quantity. A little what? Quantity. And that's why that is also saying that we should eat healthy food and make sure we follow the precise quantity we are supposed. Now, what are we targeting at? We are talking about, through this program, we want to see how we can get civil servant cooperatives, private, we are in a school now, this is the working setting, and you feel we need to speak to you. Despite our tax schedule, we have to create that time to honor your invitation, because it's an invitation. We shouldn't look at what are we looking at? Are we looking at 500 people or 300 people? No, that's not the main thing here. Irrespective of how busy our schedules are, we'll just see what we can do to ensure, no matter the numbers, because we believe the fewer that yes, when they take it, they should be able to speak to the larger crowd. But now that I've said it, what you eat is capable of nourishing your body. What you also eat is capable of damaging your sensitive organs. When you use palm oil, the industrial oil, they have oil for making soap. Hello? Most of those oils, what you see in the market today, they will now add color. There are some that have a policy. If the oil is all red, like blood, it's not a good oil. What causes the readiness of oil? For oil to be red, what causes it? What is responsible for it? On a natural ground? It's the palm fruit. What makes an oil? Have you not seen some oil that is so whitish? Some use banga that is already getting bad. You want a fresh oil as you harvest it. Are you hearing me? As you harvest it, shouldn't take more than 6 hours. It must be processed. Even the one you sell in the market for people to produce their banga soup and all that. The rule is, once you harvest it, shouldn't take more than 6 hours for distribution. That's why you discover when you go to market to buy banga for banga soup, you see that you see some white stuff already coming out. When you don't want to cook, does it taste like the fresh one? So that's this. So we focus on fruits, vegetable, because we know that this is what people consume on a daily basis. And this is where the business is. And this is where we're also shouting. Hello? But the price of food have gone up. So if we can focus and see that more people go into farming and make sure we apply all the necessary health rules, then you will discover the rate of death by food poisoning will reduce. Statistics have shown that over 200,000 people die on yearly basis from food poisoning. You know, those days we believe food poisoning is when somebody come and push you. That's not what we are saying here. That's not what we are saying here. Most of the farm produce or processed produce, a lot of things are added. Some, because they want it to really attract customers, there's a dosage. When you apply too much dosage, what happens? It leads to poison in the human system. Of course, you know what is happening. They are using what to even parboil meat now. So you are aware too. You are aware too.
Yes.
There's one new pattern that they put teaspoon, tablespoon, and are using to eat inside this to parboil beans so that it will get soft. So what we are talking here is how we can make sure that things work better. So we are working so hard to see that we engage civil servant cooperative, paramilitary, private sector cooperative to come together with foodstuff traders who are selling foodstuff in the market. Hello? So that we can see how we can work together and make sure the prices of food come down. Because if you know that Mama Shiso, that is in Abo village, is farming ugu here and he has all the support from government or maybe from Quebec or through our cooperative, and is not selling ugu at the rate of 200 naira for one stick, will you buy from her? No. Will you buy from her? There are two ways, like I said it on radio this week. By the time the whole market is empty, nobody goes to the market to buy something anymore. Rather, we have a program which we will talk to you about, that every 4 months, being a member of the cooperative or being someone that is saving on that food program, are you getting that? Every 4 months, we deliver food items to your house. It now depends on you how you want to control whether you want to be doing 111 or 011 or 00. Are you getting it? But when you now see that the package is good and activities are going on very well, most of them are selling things at a high rate. What will happen? The prices will come down. Secondly, we cannot just begin to accuse them wrongly. Because one, if everyone is farming in each of their zone, then there's no need of buying yam from Gombe and transport yam from Gombe to Abo fish market. Definitely with the transportation cost. And most of the transporters now, they blend something. Once they know that it's food, they will begin to even charge it per head. You've not noticed that? You will buy rice. One bag of rice, maybe 20,000 there, or 50,000. Here in Abuja, and are selling it to where from? Cross River. They are not selling one bag of rice to Cross River. The driver will tell you to transport it is 5,000 per bag. Mother, okay, can you help me? Especially this period now. But last December, you sent rice. You sent rice last December. But you understand where I'm coming from. So the cost of transportation from one location to another is also making the price of food to go.
20 liter oil, 2,000.
2,000 then. It's not like that anymore. It's 4,000, something like 10,000. If it's long and grow, those laborious buses, it's 4,000 in a bed. But if it's those normal buses, it's 10,000. No, I beg. So if the person now bring the oil from there and sells it, definitely the 10,000 will, like my landlord will say, although my sorrow means I'm not the cost. Transport collected 10,000. Me too, I will make some money. So although my sorrow will increase. So these are the things we are trying to do. Once we can begin to farm in all our locations, you understand? It will technically reduce the prices of foodstuff. But you see, the human factor is also there. Because everybody is looking for opportunity to rip off everyone. Knowing fully well that there is no regulatory system by the government to say, okay, you must sell like this, you must sell like this. Why government cannot achieve that immediately is because there are certain things they have to put in place. But we, the masses that are feeling the pain, we can actually help the system to structure. How do we want to help the system to structure? Through working with civil servant cooperatives, working with you, working with foodstuff traders. Now we now know that to quote, upon village, we have like 10 hectares of land. We are cultivating this, we are doing this, we are doing that. Are you getting my point now? So it's not from farm to the market. Meaning we already have foodstuff traders in the market to supply to. Then by the time we see that their price is becoming ambiguous, we don't sell. Hello? When we know that maybe, for example, you are buying a crate of egg from us at 1,500 from our poultry farm, and you are still selling 2,500, 2,600. We don't sell to you now. We prefer to sell to people. Are you getting that point? Who will be coming to our farm or will be coming to our cooperative meeting to just come and place order at 1,500? You know we have more sales than we give it to you 2,500 because I don't know if you understand this thing. Hello? So we can help the government, depending when government puts some things in place. So it is not the word, from my own understanding, the word government is just a word. It is not robots, they are human beings. Hello? So we, who are the ordinary Nigerians, as Amelisa might call it, who are the ordinary Nigerians, we must come together and ensure that we increase food production by going to farm, getting more youth into agriculture. That is the only way out. Now, what are the benefits of go farm? One, it gives you access to information about how some certain crop production, livestock, farming, and all that goes. Madam, how many weeks does it take ugu to grow?
3 weeks. 3 to come out. For the seed to come out.
To harvest, from the plant to harvest. 6 weeks.
1 month, 2 weeks.
Can't you farm ugu? You know how much you can make from ugu? You need 1 million for ugu. You need 1 million for ugu. There's a place in Ajata now. A man, Ajata now. What he does is vegetables. So this market will come, buy it. Ugu now. If you even see 100 naira on the Karo market, the person pity you buy his picture. He's sorry for your ministry. Hello? You just want to help your ministry. How much is a kilo of cow meat here now? No, be specific.
Before 3,000.
Before 4,000. That is
So
like
even
2
before
weeks
3,000.
back.
Okay, but now it's not.
We should be 3 now.
This is how we are trying now. Because our market now is full time. I just said if I can have 500 naira meeting.
Yes. You repeat yourself.
Now is still good. Now is still good. They don't want to write it wrong. But in Karomaka, you see the list. A kilo 3.5, this one 3.5, but note, no more 500 naira notes. No more 500 naira. So we must, this man is shaking his head. We must do everything possible. How many is there anyone here that his father has been a farmer right from childhood?
Yes, sir.
God of life. You are a farmer's daughter. You are from which state? And your father is a farmer.
Serious one. Living now.
Then why are you not? Why did you take your father's footstep? Let's go.
It's just, I let me I'm back there in the States. I would have continued with my family, but just like Lelia said, here we don't have much land. We don't have much land. In fact, this year I managed to see small. Let me continue with because I love it. And this is even small. I did not see it.
Okay, what brought you to Abuja by marriage?
Yes.
By marriage. Okay, good to see that. People are laughing, don't know why the point I was making. You see, farmers' children, many of them do not want to follow their father's footsteps. Why? Why?
Many reasons.
Huh? Stand up and introduce yourself. And the farmers
Very well.
why would you follow your father's footsteps as a farmer?
My father born into farming system. He died as a farmer. He couldn't train any of us yet from the farm. So to now.
So nobody wants to follow that footstep. Let's even where daddy is. May the Lord bless him.
Amen.
For his son here will soon take over. So smooth.
Amen.
Man, it doesn't. I know that person from a farmer's 12,000. Times 4. 48,000 for one person. 48 times 4. 200 and what? 28,000. This man likes money, don't be calculated. Now that is what we are trying to work on. The process is ongoing. Now by the time you now remove your health insurance money, remove your tax money as a taxpayer to government, remove your PENCOM, you know, people are dying to work in civil service. Even when they are not qualified, they can pay 1 million to buy the job. Where they are targeting is if I can even manage and struggle and retire at level 16, it's okay by me. And then they will pay me social pension, scheme, money and all that. Retirement benefits. So don't you think we can also have similar system? That would be the only way we can get more youth to go into agriculture. That am I correct?
Yeah, right.
I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
The government should look into this and see there's a system in place. Because what can grow this country is food. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, let them just, Mr. Sonny, let us take the chief of Air Force Staff and Russia, or Russia, they are the most deadly people. Because I said they should spray something with helicopter and spray everything on the family and let our soil die. In less than 24 hours, the Nigerian population will reduce from 200 something million to how many million? And people will die, right?
Yes.
People will die. Which means food is what? It's very vital. And we have vast land. But we don't have people who want to farm. Now, if you ask me, if I ask you, why is it that people don't want to farm? Let me hear you out.
One, my own self have farmed though. I have farmed. As in farmed very well.
He's reporting himself, so tell us which crop.
So food crops.
Which one?
Maize, groundnuts, yam and palm oil those things. So that's
So how much did you make from it?
no, I wasn't making it for.
It's for just you and your family.
Consumption and family.
And those that year, how much did you save?
I wouldn't buy for the season.
What can 20,000 naira do in any market now?
Only bag.
Even back will not be cheap.
Only bag is smaller than bag.
Are you sure?
Yes, only bag.
Okay, madam, come. Come now, don't be shy. They are watching us live, so I want you to watch us live. Okay, for instance now, I give you 20,000 to run your home in a week. What and what will you buy?
Or food.
Yes.
Food stuff. Okay.
No, not food. You are making a mistake.
To run your
20,000
for a week.
For a week. You must prepare stew, you must prepare soup, no matter what. 20,000 will not do.
For the week.
In this present economy.
But if we are farming, it's enough.
Yes.
So what we are doing is to see that we get more people to come back to agriculture. Your father has vast farmland. Yes or no? Eh? Who is farming it in the village? Nobody. Eh? All of you have run away from the village. Eh? So what to Abuja? So what I think, those who have farmland cannot earn from their farmland by making it available and create them together. So as we are farming on those lands, you earn. Even if you are in Dubai. Secondly, it's an opportunity for agri-graduates now. What we are doing, we have a lot of agri-graduates that study food science, food technology. Where are they working these days? Help me. Eh? Some of them are teachers, and those ones are good. Which one they get? Teaching food and nutrition. I don't teach food and nutrition. Oh my God, teaching agri. That's the best way. Food science technology. Teaching agriculture as a subject. Where is it supposed to work? Supposed to work in food and beverages companies that are processing. That's it now. Some of them, you see them in things like Chicken Republic, Drumstick, Ethnic. Cash and carry. So it gives opportunity for agri-graduates now to now be engaged alongside with farmers. If you have been to communities, you will see that the farmers' children, they can till the soil very well. If I give that young man now, he will till the soil because he do like 3-4 ridges. Yes. Error. Once I give him to till the soil, after digging like 3-4 ridges, he will say, I can't. But you see, younger children in farming communities, they can even dig more than 1,000 ridges in 2 days. There are certain experiments, reactions they see on farmland when crops are growing, they cannot interpret. So it's an opportunity for us to connect, network the agri-food related graduates and the farmers to come together, share common goal, set up what we call farmers business school inside the farm estates, mini processing, output and other. You know, most of our communities, what happens is that they do a lot of farming activities, but they don't have storage facility. They don't have processing facility. So it becomes what? A problem. That's why the African Development Bank is trying so much to see that we have agro-special processes everywhere. But then, we also need farmers to increase food production so that those processing zones can also be sustainable. Because when you build some processing zones and there is no farm produce, are you getting it? People are not going to farm. Are you getting it? Then you see that things cannot work. Now, yes, we agree. People will tell you mechanization is better, hydroponics is better. Are you getting it? But whether we need to use all that or not, we still need Nigerians to see farming as a business and as a what? A profession. So many things we are talking to do about What we're also doing in Quebec is to see that, through the Make Go Farm program, is to see that maybe daddy, your late father, has 1,000 hectares of an integrated farm. First, nobody wants to go back to that village. So we also work with that. We take over the management to see that we revamp them immediately, because that is where we can easily create jobs, expand on the farm and move on. So that is part of what we are doing and other. Then the market to see that people can connect together for buying and selling. And we have seen the population, and I learned that the SCT minister is SLSC, Yoso, Wuse, Winke, sorry, SLSC, I'm sorry for pronouncing the name wrong. Was here, right? Was he here in Apo village? This year. He was in Waru. Come to Apo and know that. So a lot of things can change, because it's also working on things to see that things work out better. And you also know you have a women affairs secretary now that wants to see that women in SCT can also farm. So the opportunity is there. All we need is for Nigerians to come together, for things to work together, and we move forward. So that's what Make Go Farm in summary, and what we do is all we are referring to, and that's why we are here. Now let's look at our cooperative. The cooperative is to see how people can come together. That's why you see that we say plan your savings and your future in agriculture. Hello? Yeah. If food is expensive, then agriculture is the best way to save your money. Hello? Hello? So in our cooperative, we focus on investing in farmers, foodstuff, and agro-commodity traders. We work on integrated farms, then payment service, which is POS. We have our banking platform, POS, across the country. We give out loans as well. You understand? You have access to loans, intervention loans like that COVID-19 they did the other time, loans for Bank of Agriculture and all that, to support people, just to make sure that the microeconomic activities, what are the microeconomic activities we're talking about? You know, we have macroeconomy and we have the microeconomy. Hello? Yeah. The macroeconomic activities is what we want people to. That is what we are actually focusing on the cooperative world to invest money in. Because this is what people need on daily basis and all that. And how do you join the cooperative is easy. The cooperative is for everybody, but not for everybody. Do you want me to explain? Yes, what do I mean by that statement? Is for everybody, but not for everybody. The cooperative is only for those who are serious with their life. Cooperative, I've seen cooperative grown families. Hello? Yeah. Your salary in when you are working cannot actually give you all that you need. That's why you have self-help group, you have cooperatives where you save, you can take loan without going through a lot of hurdles. Without going collateral from your father's and go and bring 10 million, you know? These are things you do within yourself. Even as a private institution here you are, you can also introduce what we call self-help group. You all know each person's salary the way it ought to be. You can also say, for example, every month we want to form a group that can be saving 5,000 every month. Hello? When you save the 5,000, maybe you have 10 people, 5,000 times 10, that's 50,000. This person will pack. These are the way people can grow. So you can actually grow and do something, because whether the economy is biting or shooting everybody, it is your responsibility as a mother or a father to provide for your home. One, you pay your house rent. Secondly, provide food. Hello? And education for your children, whether cheap or expensive. Can you withstand when your child comes to you and say, "Mommy, I'm hungry," and there's nothing at all? Have you bought it? You know, when you don't have money, if actually you want to buy something on credit, the one that will afford, some people that are very wicked to themselves, the one that we can sell to is the one that is already getting back. Is anybody victim of such before? So you must work hard. So this is where you have the cooperative, human cooperative to leverage and make sure that people can work, can grow. So for you to join the cooperative, all you need to do is what? First of all, fill your what? Pre-membership form, assessment form. We want to know you very well, whether we can do business with you, because cooperative is purely business. You must have something that is attracting you to the cooperative. If there's nothing attracting you to the cooperative, then there's no need. Hello? It's not all about, I just like what you people are doing, so I just want to tell you, no. There is something, you know what people are doing, but there's still an expectation you are expecting. Hello? To do what? To grow your whole life. So once you are ready to follow the process, they will give you the membership form and tell you what to do. But if you have any question to ask before I go to the wrap-up session, you are free to ask your question. Thank you. Question and answer session. Where is your leader? I need question and answer. Question section. What I'm talking about the make we go farm, what we are doing and what we intend to do. Okay, good. Tell us your name. This is how we do. I'll talk from myself. My name is Onakoma Martin. I've mentioned before. I'm from Delta State, the North Local Government. Married to a woman from Akwa Ibom State. So tell us.
Okay. My name is Miriam. I got married to Mr. Jacob Adi. I'm from Benue State, local government, Distributors precisely. Married with just a kid for now. My question is that before, like I earlier told you, I'm a daughter to a farmer, a serious one. And what I noticed then was that the soil was very okay. The fertility of the soil was very good. And that was the reason why he used to farm very well. In fact, he don't used to farm on the subsistence agriculture. He farmed commercial, and it's just a family, because I can remember when he used to harvest 90 bags of beans and all of that. We don't used to work. He hired people because the work would be too much, like I said. So what normally happens is you cannot compare now and then. To be honest with you, he got money from farming. It's just that then the wiseness then was not like now. So he didn't make use of what he had then. Because I remember when my father used to like pepper. He used to farm pepper, all this long pepper that they call sugar and all of that. He will hire people to come and be removed to be harvesting it like that. He will pack a lot of cars down to where they're supposed to sell it. Like beans, he used to go down, not selling it in our state. After farming, he will buy other ones and add to his own to get his money and travel on his own. So what I'm trying to ask is that there's soya now, even now that he's still farming now, but what he harvests now is not, you can't compare it with that of them. So the soya is not much. They still like at times he'll be complaining that it as if he lost coming, but he's tired of it because the soya is not giving him what he wants. He will cultivate with all heart and all of that, but at the end of it, what we have is it will not be what he wants. So in that situation, what will you do?
The harvest is not a bumper harvest. The harvest, what is expected is low.
It's low.
What he needs to do is to ensure that the soil nutrient is boosted. There are things to be done. You understand? There are things to be done for the soil. So what we do, head of farms, let's have the details and we'll speak to the manager on what to do. Any other question? You say you don't like farming.
My name is Dennis Kemble. I'm from President. I'm not married. Do I have local government? Obudu local government.
Obudu local government. Yes. People have a lot of farmland that area. Know that area very well.
Though I've not farmed before, but I've been opportunity to meet some people that farm and hear complaints from them concerning their farm. So many of them tend to say they put in more than what they receive. That the input into the farm is way more than what they even harvest at the end of the day. So how do you encourage such people to go back into farming? Somebody that will spend more into farming and harvest little, how do you encourage such people to go back into farming?
They need to look at the soil, but you know there are a lot of things that are happening, including climate change and the rest. You understand? Now, it depends on the crops we're talking about. Are you getting it now? So all of this boils down to the soil, stabilization of the soil, the preparation of the soil to meet your stuff. Secondly, seeds is another thing. We have a lot of varieties of seeds now. That, for example, I take cassava. There's a particular step of cassava, variety of cassava that you must plant if you are to process starch and flour. That's why you see a lot of cassava farms in so many places, nobody to buy. Not because nobody to buy, it's because the variety does not match its weight. By the time they harvest them, I get my point, do the sorting out, peeling and all that, it is the processor that will be losing. I get my point. Eventually, after the process of sorting out, maybe the one that is remaining for you to process will not be up to this. So let them also check their seeds. Are you getting my point? Secondly, there is an issue that Nigerian farmers are dealing with now. Most of the seeds we have are recycled seeds. Are you getting my point? So when they have been recycled, what happens? The nutrient of what you are expecting with what? Will drop. It also has an effect in the size of the human body. That's why you see some rice. When you see some rice, this one is better than this one, better than this one. What happens is the variety that the seed of the rice. You know, people don't feel rice is rice. Mr. Sonny, they feel rice is rice. But rice has different seeds and different varieties. Are you getting it now? That's why we're also being deceived by foreign rice. There are local rice that you can process. That will look like the different. You can't even differentiate between the foreign rice and the local rice. So that looks what. So that's just it. Any other questions so that we can? Okay.
Okay. My name is Blessing Abiodun from Kogi State, Yaba East Local Government, Ifeolu Kotso. I'm not a farmer, neither are my parents, but I come from a village where we have, in fact, what they do is farming. I would say them, no longer in existence now. Reason is because, the only reason I can give now is because of these cattle areas. In fact, it has broken my people that nobody is interested in farming. You go to the farm, work, in fact, hire people, pay them to work in your farmland. And at the end of the day, these cattle areas will go there, destroy everything. And the people are not buoyant to face them. In fact, few people that are opportune to go to the farm are the hunters because they are going with their gun. So in such situation, what is advice?
You are referring to security issues. Security issues are being dealt with by the defense headquarters. And that Yagba East you are talking about, we have our presence already in a farm that we have signed the agreement for taking over at Yagba West. Egbe, precisely. You know Egbe? You know you pass through Yagba East to Yagba West. Straight to a lorry. I know that road very well. So on security matters, things are being handled, and we are doing everything we do our part to see that things will work out. After the Kogi election, you begin to see things happening like in Ebe. Yes, Madam, morning. Don't worry, sit, we can hear you.
My name is Joy, from Akwa Ibom State, second local government. Please, I want to ask, instead of planting ugu, and when it's grown, the leaves started getting yellow. What is the cause?
Very good question. Mr. Sonny, can you help? You have an idea? Who can help? Okay.
I want to help her.
Okay.
If she's growing leaves, what is the cause?
Malnutrition.
Malnutrition.
Another person?
No, I've already answered the question. I don't know why Sister Mary has something to contribute.
Yes, it's almost the same. I just want to advise that, like I talked about the place, the soil, where the way the place is being planted. You check about how the place is. Maybe the Google new manure or something. Yes, the place is not fertilized for the fertile for the Google. That is why it's making it to change in color.
Okay, good.
So from experience, too much water kills it. Lack of water kills it.
I assure that when you also cut wrongly, it doesn't kill it. You know, when you plant, once you start the harvest.
And when there is sun, you have to.
Good. When you plant, when it's time for the harvest, there's a way you cut. If you cut somehow, you have lost millions. The woman has made 38 million naira in Ugu farm. You think it's enough?
No, very possible.
You know they export Ugu leaf now?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
They export okra. You know pharmaceutical companies use okra for medicine, for drug production, for medicine production. Okay, any other questions so I can move to the next phase? I was expecting questions.
Before you move to the next phase, mine is contribution and observation. This is an interface. What we do on Make We Go Farm is just what we are doing, an interface. Just like Sister Miriam said, the question she asked, the father produced very well. Large scale farmer, 90 bags of beans. You understand? That is huge. And she says her father has some challenges. Now you and I are educated, we are exposed, we are enlightened to the modern world. The mistake that your father did, you can't do it again. That's what Larry will say when they told you before, force into a pit, the other behind stake caution. You get what I'm saying? So there are certain things that affect farmers those days that is not supposed to affect you again. In Quebec, we encourage farmers. There are certain things that affect farmers, as in that climate change. Now, if you hear some few weeks ago, these people that planted beans were complaining. Why? It was rain. The rain entered October.
Yes.
And people were scared already because it will affect the production, the yield of beans. Climate factor is key. You understand? Then in Quebec, well, we partner with health insurance. Those days, farmers don't have insurance. Yeah, in modern farming now, we have a scheme that is called health insurance scheme. Your health is insured. Your crop, there is an insurance company by the federal government that takes care of farmers too. Just as you put money in your bank, if anything happens, you hold the bank responsible. All this thing has been packaged in Quebec. If you go into farming, you sign an agreement. Your crop that if there's any loss, the health company takes care of it. You don't need to be afraid. And as the climate is changing, you move with it because of the information you are getting. You understand? Then in farm, if you repeat a particular crop in a particular portion of land, let's say you plant okra this year, the bacteria that affect okra, they are resident in that area. As you harvest, you move, but the bacteria remains in the soil. If you come bring okra, that's what called principle of crop rotation. If you do your primary agriculture, there's what called principle of crop rotation. The bacteria that are resident on that crop that damage the okra, they stay around. So if you bring okra, they will still resurface. So it's advised that you do crop rotation. Yes, and the land must be followed. And then if you have access to organic manure, you replenish the soil. Just as I asked about what happens to the soil is deficient of phosphorus and calcium, potassium. You get what I'm saying? So if you are exposed to information, you know how to deal with it. Your father our father, they found those days, but they were not exposed.
Yes.
And that's why we brought this opportunity this afternoon. If your home, your kitchen is secure, your noise is low. What I mean noise is distraction.
Yes.
You will focus. Just like we are driving now, if you don't have food in the kitchen, as a driver driving, you will be distracted. That's why I had so many people eating as if they're getting accident. So we brought this package here this afternoon for us to take decision. Because if you fail, what are you going to explain to your children and your children to you? You cannot afford to fail. It's not an option. I live for my black people.
Okay.
Good evening. My name is Kingsley Nyoma. I'm from Abia State. Sir, please, I want to ask a question. Is mixed crop is still existing? Because since I came to Abuja here, I have not seen them maybe planting corn, cassava, mix everything together. But in our village there, all their things is mixed, as in they mix it in the same place. They plant their cassava, they are also everything in the same farm, in the same land. So I want to ask, is there any side that is this still existing? I'm not saying.
Okay, still.
Personally, I used to plant up to 5 different crops in one place. I will plant, first of all, I will plant corn, groundnut, egusi, and distant okra in the same place.
Okay. Seems that's well. Okay. So, on a final take-home on this subject matter of high heat, insurance companies like Leadway Assurance handles insurance for farms. And what insurance covers is your farm and your crops. They don't only do that, they also have an agri-tech team that enables you to ensure that they give you updates. If your crops are doing well, they will let you know. If the crops are not doing well, they will quickly notify you and advise you on what to do. Because they also are trying to reduce the numbers of claims people file. Hello? Because of my discussion, I talked about climate change as well. I talked about soil nutrients. We took time to break it down because some people don't understand. You don't just, for example, you don't just come to a place and like that. Without, after waking up, without, you go back again. Like that. Then maybe something, mosquito and all that is, we gather there and fix on and all that. So what Make Go Farm program is just to make sure I get information. And that's why sometimes, when it's the period we want to talk about food crops, when we want to talk about a particular crop, we'll break it down, including the economic value and the health benefit and the risk involved and all that. So we thank you for actually giving us the opportunity to come and address you, and we'll believe that after this people will come together and we'll move to the next steps. For those of you who want to join our cooperative, all you need to do is to relate with Douglas, right? He will always communicate to us, because we are targeting 5,000 members across FCT, and we have a large plan for that on how 5,000 FCT people who are resident in FCT to identify with us, and we are going to launch. The program is already on, the pre-launching process is on, and we are going to see that by January it will officially be taken off. To see that we have 5,000 people who are part of this cooperative, investing and saving with this cooperative, and in return, every 4 months, they get food item worth how much? 25,000. Does it make sense? Yes. I thought Is it details with you? Okay. But I think I can still refresh my memory. Okay. Pamoya will be part of what you will be getting. Okay. Rice is part of what you will be getting. Gari will be part of what you are getting. Semo will be part of what you are getting. Egg is part of what you are getting.
Smoked fish.
Smoked fish is what you will get. What else again? Sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
What else again? Yam. No, yam.
No, yam.
Okay. So these are the things.
You don't know.
All you need to be doing every month is to be saving 4,000.
Okay? When you say yam is not there, there is kind of expression.
Plantain is there.
Plantain is there, a bunch of plantain. Yam, if you keep yam and potato now, which one will you choose? As a consumer? Why would you choose yam? You like to say yam, why? Why would you choose potato?
I want you to calm down. There's something he wants to expose to you. You know, we just buy things. Mr. Sonny, I'm sorry. We just buy things. We don't care about this our body. We just eat anyhow. If you lack potato in your house, you are making a big mistake. Not Irish potato, sweet potato. If you lack unripe plantain, you are making a mistake. Hello? Because most of the times we always want to patronize the hospital. When we actually need food to give us all the necessary nutrients. Take it up from there, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. This is an academic environment. I want to throw a question to the floor. Yam and potato, what is the difference? All of you are teachers here. This is an academic environment, so just give me an answer. Yam and potato, what is the difference?
In terms of nutrients or
nutrients.
In terms of nutrients, yes. It's carbohydrate. It's just that maybe yam, I think yam is more stubborn when it comes to carbohydrate. It's more than potato. More starchy, more starchy.
Volume
Of
starch.
Yeah.
In yam is higher than potato.
Yes.
You know why you got it wrong?
No, sir.
Potato is a vegetable. It's not carbohydrate.
Nutrients.
Yes, nutritive value composition.
Yes, sir.
It might have small carbohydrates, but not as voluminous as yam. If you are looking at the classification of vitamin food, you will see potato. And potato falls under vegetable. And you can actually do semovita
With potato.
with potato. You are aware? Because I like yam because it's pounded yam. But you are able to enlighten ourselves. You understand? If you want to pound it fresh, you can pound it pounded yam. But if you have your time, cut it, put it under the sun. Dry it. You grind it in the engine. If you have, if you test it, you will not eat pounded yam again or semo again. If you test potato flour, you will not you just discard the pounded yam. So that is just it. And there is technology. The yam seed now before now when my father was farming. If you want to farm, let's say he will keep like 1,000 seeds of yam. My boss talk about yam seed recycling. It affects the nutrient, it affects the quality, it affects the yield. The one that my father cannot afford to give us, he will keep it to plant next year. The best part. The one that he used to trash pounded yam for us is the one that they go or knife as wounded or insect. But now yam is available in sachet. It comes like this banga nut, palm fruit nut. You get it, you plant it. And after the desire, the gestation period, you get your tubers.
So those days they used to store yam.
Like our fathers those days they don't have access. Now if I'm planting yam, I don't need to store 1,000 seeds because I want to plant next season. Is to get the seed. These are the information. We need to grow. If you look at Nigeria, Nigeria is supposed to be the richest country in the world. But we pretend we live reality to fantasy. And that is what it's pretty much. Fake over fake. If you want to go and buy red oil in the market, you see the one way red pass. And the one way red pass now contain chemical wey dey deal with cancer. If you ask your father in the way doesn't know what is cancer or lungs. But we have cancer these days because of artificial food, indomie, fake red oil, fake palm oil, fake. So be conscious of what you eat. We need to grow food ourselves and feed our family and make more money to our pocket. Partner with Quebec. Thank you.
Okay, you have had Mr. Sonny. I've seen my sister-in-law there from Akwa Ibom, right?
Yes.
Then Mr. Sonny has his brother. This one is Akwa Cross River, right? So please, as far as Apple, where is this place?
Waru.
Do everything possible to see that things begin to happen here. Look for that. Let us know. Whatever you need to do, relate with Mr. Douglas. Now, from our palm oil, where are the ones we saw? This is our oil. This is an original oil processed and made from our mill in River State of Kuzi. We have 5 locations: Afikpo, Ebonyi, Okuzi, River State, Ohajegbe, Imo, and Yagba West, Ebe. But for now, we're only processing from River State. So for you that have been buying oil, buy this oil today, and you will not buy any other oil anymore. This oil, they sent it to US before. We are sending another one to US between now and Monday next week. Nigerians in US, someone who took it there. Hello?
Hi.
You might be surprised it doesn't have the nose. Not that it doesn't have the nose, it has really buried. We are already doing a few of updating in line with NAFDAC. We can work with NAFDAC now. So there are few things we want us to make changes. So once we are done, we're almost done with the process. You will find this oil in so many shopping malls and all that. And this one goes for 1,500. It's expensive, but there is nothing inside. Hello? You know we like cheap things. But the cheap things is what they are using to work to destroy. Why is it 1.5? It's the cost of transportation. That's why we're saying 1.5. You want to go and buy this in the market now, that they are own, they'll tell you it was 1,000. Hello?
Hi.
Where's the one? It's only Mr. Where's the one for cooperative? It's in the vehicle. So we're going to give 2 people. You say you don't need oil, you say we should give somebody one. That's what he said. For the sake of this meeting, we're going to give, if we have up to 4 or 5, we are going to give just the married women. They will test the oil and come and tell you. If you need it, you place order, you place order and you buy. We are bringing oil virtually every month. Because we were in Massacre Market, and when we went to talk about the oil, somebody, the chairman of Oil Association, called us. The way you want to talk about this, your oil, make you get careful, make no spoil our business. Because when they see original oil, they know themselves. Hello? How many of you have tested our rice? Only you.
Just enjoying. How is it? Stand on. How is it? Yes.
You should be able to tell. Okay, tell us. You are eating the rice.
Honestly, the rice is more than the foreign rice.
No stone.
No stone. The
You
aroma
can see it now.
is high. Very sweet. And the rice stoneless. Exactly 1 mudu. 1 mudu now, foreign, as compared to foreign rice, is 1/8, but this one is lesser than that.
This goes for 1,500. 1,500. But now, once we start anything from 25th, we won't be seeing it. We won't be selling it 1/1 for the 5th of this month. You can only get this one in our 10 kg. We packet, just wait packet 7. So when you open our 10 kg, you pick 1, 2, 3. So you don't expose your rice. But the 50 kg and 25 kg will be normal, but up to quantity. Our 50 kg will be exactly 50 kg. Our 25 kg will be exactly 25 kg. Not the one you see in the market. 50 kg is 34 modules. Is that what you notice?
Yes.
Quality, they are shorting us in quality. They are shorting us in quality. Does it make sense?
No, sir.
Then we go farm.
So no
So we are talking about quality assured, quantity assured. This oil is fit to the brain, yes or no? Is it not fit to the brain? Do you see anything called oil? Huh? Huh? Natural. Daddy, even as you have not tested it, you know. You know. Okay, you don't know.
Thomas is here.
It's okay. Stanley, please. Come and talk about 19 minutes service and then wrap it up.
So very quickly, while we were coming, actually didn't sight any bank around here.
Sorry?
Bank.
Shoprite. Very close here. Very close.
So in 9 PSB, just like what my boss said already, we actually want to make sure withdrawals and payment of cash is easy. There are many POS agencies everywhere. We have Money Point, we have OPay, we have PayPay. Now, what I tell our clients is that it's not about, I've had experiences of people who use all of those POS and all of those things. The experience is not nice. Like yesterday, I had a customer that returned her POS from OP because he had a testimony from somebody that is using our 9 PSB OP POS. Now, what is the testimony? OP gives you their POS and that is all. They don't have any business with you, but you must be doing your transaction. At the end of the day, they pressure you. You must have a particular number you need every day. Target. Thank you very much. And the service, most times, I've lost my money several times in OP. I make withdrawal, the money hanged. Till today, I've not gotten that money. They tell me go to your bank and all of those stories. One of the surest things we assure you when you are using our POS is services. The service you get from us. You can call our office anytime, even 12 p.m. if you are having such services. And another thing we assure you is assurance of network. Our network never fails. People say, how? Is it not the same MTN or all of those things? But I tell you, try it and see. And all of the people that have tried, they have never had any reason so far to either say, I'm a liar or something like that. So if you are getting our POS, you are sure of network coverage, no disappointment. You are sure of the services you get. Should, in case you have a pending transaction, your money is not lost or the money of your customer is not lost, you are not put under pressure. Because you can actually call, and anytime you call, there's always somebody to refer to you, to attend to you. So you are covered in that aspect. Another thing, you are also sure of service charge. I was with a lady, when I was talking to her, she said, I think the charges of OP are one of those POS. Each transaction you make, there is a particular charge they charge. At the end of the day, they have a fixed transaction, a fixed charge for transfer, which is 100 naira. So any transfer you are doing whatsoever is 100 naira. They are charging from you. So how much are you charging from the customer? What is your benefit? But using our POS, what we charge you, every transaction, as long as it's transfer, is 20 naira. From 100 naira to 20,000, the charge is 20 naira. So you can see the difference. Some other person is charging you 100 naira, and we are charging 20 naira. That's one of the benefits. Coupled with the other benefits. And our interface is very easy to use. That means even if you don't go to school, I might not, when you get this POS, I might not need to teach you because everything is there. On your own, you can actually access the POS. You can actually make use of it anytime, any day. You don't need to go to school, you don't need to read grammar, you don't need to read books in order to be able to use this POS. You can say, yes, I'm not a business person and there are banks everywhere. Why do I need a POS? POS services are no longer in use anymore. There is now money everywhere. We are no longer doing cashless policy. So I don't really need a POS. People don't really need to go. But the truth is, if you check the transactions of POS on a daily basis, people that go to bank these days are very little because POS business is still a bulk. And it's also a side hustle. People call it side hustle, but I call it a real office. Because yes, you're a teacher. When you close from work, highest you stay in school is 3 o'clock. Normally 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you're home. Weekends, you're always at home. Why not get a POS and start a POS business? In your environment, you can actually start a POS business. Instead of those your neighbors going to the bank or withdrawing, instead of you, giving your 100 naira to somebody. Now, another thing I noticed A lady told me that with her POS machine, she cannot subscribe for NEPA bill. I don't want to call the POS names. She can't subscribe for NEPA bills. And I noticed that for like 2-3 POS, it's very hard to subscribe NEPA bills. And you know, most people nowadays use prepaid meters. So it's no longer the paper. So with our POS, it's very simple. We tried it there, so she actually had to subscribe her NEPA bill. She actually had to recharge her phone with all of those things. So these are some of the benefits you can make in your environment. Instead of people around you going out to do all of those things, why not get the POS machine and do it on your own and become a POS agent with us? And now you can also invest in our POS. Peradventure, you don't want to become an agent owning the POS. You can actually invest in the POS sector, which my boss talk about. It's part of the cooperative. You can actually say, okay, fine, I don't want to get the POS, but I want to invest in the POS sector. Let me put some money, then at the end of the day, I get commission. Why people are making use of the POS? Why they are doing transactions? You know the company is earning, right? Each transactions they are doing, the company is earning. 9 PSB is earning. So why 9 PSB is earning? You too, you are also earning because you invested in that sector. So you see, we have a lot of services for you. Is either you're getting the POS or you're investing in the POS sector.
Okay. That comes to another session. He calls it re-office. Why some call it side hustle? With 250,000 naira cash, you can be generating 10,000 every day in this your area. Is it possible? Huh? It's possible. Explain.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Enan Waru from Kaduna State. I personally know someone doing POS, and she really told me sincerely she was working somewhere, and when she started this, she stopped the job. She has not come out to tell me how much she's getting, but sincerely her life after the job is far, far better. She was struggling with rent before. As I talk to you, she has bought a land in this land. And life generally has been, before help me with this, I don't want to be with that.
What you should know is this. This area does not have a commercial market. Everybody depends on the services of POS. And a lot of things are also happening in the sector. But that we can assure you. A lot of people, we might even have some of my agents around this area. So if you are ready for that business, let it go. We also finance. It's part of the program we are doing. We also come to areas that we know that need the services of cash. All we need is faithful fellows. Nigerians. Because we are alive, we are special people. But help cannot actually run away from us if we are sincere more than we are sincere. There are people who have money can just say, okay, you can do this, okay, take this. Be doing this, let me see how you are doing, and let me see your returns. I'll scale it up. The only reason you cannot make money in POS business is lack of capital. Like we have a location in Really Market in Owerri. It's a tomato seller and pepper session. You know that session? Owonigo. There's money there. So any transfer you want to do, we charge you 50 naira. 9 PSB being our bank charges us 20 naira. Are you getting my point? For each transfer, even if it's 1 million, so far it's one single transaction. So we charge you 50 naira for transfer. Why? We need your money to do cash and balance. You know, I do my eye like this. So everybody will be rushing. So we'll come and give you 300,000, 20 naira. But you know you want to transfer the 300,000 with other people. So we'll charge you 1,500. Now check it out. 300,000, how many 5,000 do you have there? Mathematicians, please. How many 5,000 do you have in 300,000? I know you know that one. 60. Eh? 60. Now, 100 naira times 60.
66,000.
You have used 20 naira to earn 6,000 because people will be doing card transaction and they will need that cash. Now, what have you done? You have saved yourself the stress of going to Kabusa, Budu to go and get cash. You source for your cash within this community. Hello? We also have a thrift saving system we do that enable people to now save with our POS agents. You use that money to build your capital base. And when we have to pay them, you transfer the money to the cooperative account, you credit them at the end of the month. They are doing business with you because of the cooperative. You are also earning. So what we do from those savings you do, we give you 30% of the total savings generated. That is your own money. Because that money, you have used it for POS transaction. If you want to find out more on how this can work, whichever way you want to get POS to finance on your own, we are ready to give you the assistance. You want to do POS here, you don't have the money, you have a location, we vet it, is okay. Mr. Douglas is buoyant enough to also assist you to fund it. The way he's not capable, then the cooperative then coming. That is if he can vouch for the person. But for now, until we have good relationship, you want this POS, we can give to you at 30,000 naira. And give you all the support that you need. So if you need POS, whatever you need, relate with Mr. Douglas and we get it done. So as we round it up, let's talk about the food launch program. The food launch program is where each person, whether you are a member of the cooperative or not, you join your coordinator. Each zone will be having coordinators. I think for our poll, Mr. Douglas is the coordinator we have. So what we want to launch every month, different from January 1st, you will be saving 4,000 naira every month. At the 4th month, the food items we mentioned, which I'll do a recap: oil, fufu flour. You know, fufu is what they call akpu now. The flour you make it like semo. We told you fish, catfish, rice, and all that. Those are the packages you get at the 4th month, and it will be done 3 times in a year. You don't take your money back. We have supplied you. So with your 4,000 times 12, that's how much? 48,000, right?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
You are giving you food items worth 75,000 naira. So you will discover that if you are the type that knows what you spend in a month, so start doing the analysis now. If you are the type that knows what you save in a month, you spend in a month, you can start to pick up 3 units, 5 units, 10 units. Meaning that if unit 1 before is 1 oil, then means that you have 2 of this oil. Hello? This is not Posey scheme. We are known across the country now. As we are live here, we are being watched outside this country. And we have 3,800 followers now. 80% of them are non-Nigerians. What we are doing here now is showed live and we are watched globally. You can easily refer back to this clip in the future. That's why anywhere we go, we make sure everything is covered live, because you know, Nigerians or people hold you by your first way of presentation. We are accountable for anything we say today. So this program is going to run from 1st of January to December. It's a yearly program we want to be doing. What are we using those money to do? We are not using the money to go to one place and buy oil, buy it. We will produce them. We will farm them. Our Egbe location alone has about 10,000 ponds. Are you getting my point? We have in that Egbe about, the poultry section can accommodate 10,000 beds, and we have expansion plan. So these funds are used to increase food production process. Are you getting my point now? So what we are doing is, technically with this now, those who are selling food stuff in the high prices in the market have no choice to identify with us. Cooperatives, we are also working with cooperatives to see that this is done. So when it's just from the farm to you, hello, I think prices of food will collapse.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand.
Yes, sir.
They will, the stubborn ones will now begin to identify with us, then we cannot rebalance the system. Hello? Yeah. You too can also be a distributor by joining the cooperative, because all our food consume food products, home food products. The first set of people who are going to give opportunity as distributors are people who are cooperative members, who are financial members. So Mr. Douglas will discuss with you people how we intend to do it. A passbook will be prepared, a passbook will be prepared, and you don't give anybody cash. You are going to pay to a designated account that we have with NISA Microfinance Bank. Are you getting my point? We are using NISA Microfinance Bank and Bank of Agriculture. So your coordinator comes to the cooperative office at the end of the month with your cards. We print the bank statements and confirm, then we endorse. At the fourth month, it's not the coordinator that will bring the food items. Our vehicle, or if we have, maybe, for example, if we have like 100 people here now, the vehicle of the company will bring the food items. Coordinator will just stand by. The people in charge of the food item will sit down and begin to call your name after the order. You know, there's a lot of politics in some certain things. We are not politicians. Hello? I am not a politician. Politics are not supposed to be meant in some certain things. You watch one man in Abuja that they gave him one sack of 110 kg of rice as palliative. You should share for 200 and something. So politics is not part of what we do. If you are serious, we are serious. Do due diligence about us. That's what I tell Nigerians. A lot of people are coming up with schemes. Just like I said already on Wednesday, what we are doing now, maybe even before that January, you see more than 10 that will spring up. Be careful. We have farmlands, and people are giving us land on a daily basis. There is enough land. There is enough farms. But there are no money to do what? To farm them. We are not waiting for government loan. We are saying we can come together. We bring the money as savings for food. We do the farming process. You have food stuff in your home. One thing I'm sure of now is quality, healthy. Because we cannot see something that is bad and package it and bring to you. Why we did not include chicken? Tell us. And yeah, tell us. It's supposed to be part of it.
They are very simple. Before we take it for our chicken.
But if you want chicken, those things that are perishable, you can buy. And our office is at Abuja Barracks. You know Abuja Barracks? That's where we have. We have warehouse and everything there. Hello? Hi. So, this is where we want to draw the curtain for this one. If anyone has anything to say, if you want to give us a vote of thanks, you are free to do that so that we can wrap it up and we can go for other businesses.
Once again, good afternoon. I didn't know of this meeting. We have another meeting, so I bumped into it. But sincerely, I must say there is hope for us. I want to really buttress on what you said, that we are not a Ponzi, because a lot of us have gone through so many things that have made us say we won't do any other thing like this. But sincerely, you sound convincing. My own is just to encourage that you keep to your words. It's not something that if somebody, because I have plans to be part of it, that the time is reached and then we begin to hear English. Guys, sorry, the container stopped on the way and all that. So let's
First, enter the bush,
seriously.
swallow the whole thing. Communal crisis, and slave enter the farm and swallow the eggs.
Yes. So that's just what I want to say. That let's not take advantage of people's
of Nigerians.
Yes. Thank you very
And
much.
that's why I said sooner or later. Where are those flyers for rice investment? Sooner or later, people will fit no place. We are good in copyright. We copy and default Nigerians. If you notice, in all we are presented this afternoon, we are solving problems, creating solutions. It's not for survival. That's why I use the word that not the cooperative is not for everybody. Now we have investment we run, sir, on our company. We have a mobile app on Apple Store and Google Play Store. You know, for Apple to approve your app, for you to go and find out so many organizations, you find their app on Google Play. You cannot find their app on Apple Store. But you can find our app on Apple Store because for 16 good times, Apple rejected the app, asked us to do this due diligence about us, so you can see our app on Google Play Store and Apple Store. On the one for the cooperative, we shall be launching it by first week of February 2024, so that we can control this. Hello? And we are not going across the country once. We are only working on areas we have locations. We have locations in North Central already. We have locations in South South. We have locations in Southeast. We have locations in Southwest. Hello? Because we don't want to hear that something I put money and what you do want to know. Actually, the rice you see, we run investment. That's the client. That's our mobile app for Quebec foods. This rice you are seeing today, people invested in it. The unit is 25,000 naira. I will give you 20% every 90 days, which is quarterly. It's a 6 months investment. Are you getting it now? Now, 20% translates to 6.7% monthly. Monthly. When you split your money, banks, savings account, one bank gives to you is 4% every month. But we are giving you 6.7% monthly, but it's accumulated to 3 months, making it 20%. Now, sir, rice, is it a commodity that is being consumed on a daily basis? Forget about festive period. This is what people buy every day. Yes. Am I right?
Yes.
Is this scalable? And the rice you have seen now, is it okay?
Yes.
Yes. So why should I come and let me myself come back and tell you that mosquito enter the farm, enter the processing and finish the whole rice, and see and slowly that touch. Hello? Secondly, we also have a function for distributors. We give distributors at a very fair price of 40,000 naira per bag. But the minimum order you must place is what? 25. So we already have a system in place that even if we get the millions we are looking at to scale up, there's a system in place already to buy off this rice and production. Hello? And we are not stopping there. By January, we are starting our rice farm. Because what we have noticed is that most of the rice seeds you have today, they are recycled seeds. So the nutrient that the body is supposed to get is not getting it 100%. Hello? We can't do this without the partnership and trust of Nigerians. Hello? For the palm oil, we run investment as well. Sir, you can't find this palm oil everywhere now. It's just on order on those who want it. Hello? But by order before 31st of January, you will find Quebec foods palm oil in all stores in Abuja. That discussion is on a very high deliberation now. And we can even sell this oil you are seeing. At that time, 2,000 people will buy it. Hello? And we will also export this oil. Because already, this is the second time this oil has been taken to US. Meaning that once everything that we need, already with the discussion and working we are doing with NAFDAC, we will be able to export this oil without stress. Because it has been tested and what? Hello? We run investment on this thing. The one that go buy a go on our web, you will see. The oil is 20,000 naira per unit. I will give you 7.5% every month. I will run it for 3 months. You can recycle it and recycle it and recycle it. Now, I would have wanted you to ask a question. Why is it that the rice is quarterly and why is this one is every month? It's a technical question. I need you to answer it. Why? Because people buy rice and rice might stay like 2 months, 3 months. But oil, some people like this something I like to use plenty oil. Like this one rice, you can use just a week. It's gone. Hello? Okay, so they cannot manage.
They don't have. We that we have, we are using.
There is something we are trying to bring out here, sir. Why it's possible to retain 7.5% every month is because this woman can buy 4 of this in a month, which is 4 liters. So the demand is what? Every day. Every day. We are not talking about issues, every day. For rice, you can decide to just plate order, boom, and you can serve them for 12 months.
Yes.
Hello? Hello? Talk. Does that justify what we are saying? Yes. I think you will clap for us. So the ability to fire, the beauty of the rice fire is this. Once you are investing to 20 units, you are entitled to 10 kg. The unit is 25,000. So if you are doing like 500,000, which is 20 units, you are entitled to 2 10 kg of bag of rice. Hello? That is your incentive. Even those suppliers, so we also give them now, take a 25 bag is 5 10 kg. So it's the first time you see that you are being a distributors with us, you're also getting an incentive. Why? We don't want to come back and tell our investors the sales drop, we are not the only one in the market, and want to do 2 things and all that. Hello? Yeah. Now for the palm oil here, it's 20,000 per unit. That's why it is not here. When you do 10 units, you are entitled to 4 liters of the oil and 1 kg of rice. Why did we do it that way? Because we want to encourage your house. Because one thing is this. Mr. Douglas, you have eaten this rice. Will you want to invest in the rice, yes or no?
Yes.
Because he has seen that it's a product that will move market. Secondly, not because the rice is, we have a lot of rice that are even neater than this, yes or no? That does not have stones. But the issue here is the networking aspect of it, or the uptaking aspect of it, how we want to push it out, is achievable. Hello? And the way we are going about it, that's why Mr. Douglas can feel he should invest. Then secondly, if you have used the oil, when you use the oil, if you put your 200,000, which is 10 units, you get 4 liters and 1 kg of rice. Meaning that as you are getting home that day, you branch Abuja market and buy 1 kilo of, or half a kilo of chicken. And buy small tomatoes and garnish it. Something else. How many times can you do this one?
In my house.
Mr. Douglas.
In my house,
how many times?
We are about 6 inside my house. We use it 2 times.
It's 2 times.
They ate it 2 times. That tells you. So, my daddies and my mommies, we are taking too much time today. I want to tell our viewers live, listening, watching us live from North America, Europe, Asia, Nigerians who are followers of Make We Go Farm. This is where we want to draw the curtain. And don't forget, Come 13th to 14th, 13th, 14th, 15th, we are going to be live at the Presidential Villa at the Nigeria in Diaspora Investment Summit. This is 6th edition, and this is the 2nd edition we are attending. And we are presenting to government officials, investors globally, Nigerians globally, make we go farm and what it entails. So it's one more time to remind you, for those of you who have followed us on the event we had all through this month of October till now, that don't forget, save the date, November 13th, 14th and 15th. It's a day that all Nigerians globally and back home should watch Make We Go Farm team, engaging with the Vice President of this country and Nigerians from diaspora on the need of Make We Go Farm. Thank you, and remain blessed and be safe.